Fascism, a dangerous form of power. Imagine waking up in a world tomorrow where you are no longer free, where a single group controls everything, what you watch, what you say, what you believe. You can't challenge them, and anyone who tries is punished. Your freedom is gone. The morning of January 21st, the day democracy dies, and fascism is born. Fascism is a political system where one person or group has all the power. Fascism is used to isolate you in their echo chamber so you don't fight back. There's no voting, no say in who leads, and no freedom to disagree. The military, who has fought to protect our freedoms since the dawn of America, will be turned against us. They'll line our streets and follow us with wary eyes and ready weapons, commanded by the dictates of the dear leader. But why destroy democracy to become a fascist leader? It's simple: power and wealth. Fascism benefits the rich but hurts everyone else. When power is concentrated at the top, the rest of us get nothing. The lives of those who fought and died are left meaningless in the aftermath of a fascist takeover. Democracy and fascism cannot exist together. Democracy is about people making decisions, voting, and changing things when they want. Laws are made by the people and for the people. But under fascism, laws are forced upon you by the leaders. The leaders control everything: media, education, businesses, and the people have no say. Fascism is dangerous to us because it removes your voice. It says, you don't have a right to disagree. You have no power. Your voice is silenced. In a democracy, power is divided. In fascism, power is in the hands of just one person or a small group. That's why it's so dangerous. Absolute power corrupts completely. And when that power is given to a few, most people suffer, while the wealthy and powerful thrive. Fascism forces you to live under rules you didn't agree to. The leaders decide what's best, but they only care about what benefits them. They'll control your speech, your beliefs, even your education. They might tell you what to think, who to hate, and who to follow. You might think that rules and laws are a good thing. In a democracy, laws are made by the people and for the people. But in fascism, the rules are made by those in power, often to benefit themselves. Think about it this way. In a democracy, we have the right to question leaders, vote them out, or change the laws. In a fascist system, you don't have that right. If you question the leader, you could face punishment, violence, or worse. Under fascism, you have no freedom. Fascist leaders choose what you read, what you learn, and what you see. They control the information you get and make sure you only hear their version of the truth. If you disagree, you're silenced. Fascism doesn't always start with violence or a sudden takeover. It often starts slow. Leaders who want power rise up by pretending to be the only ones who can fix everything. They claim they're the only strong leader who can solve the problems people face. These leaders are good at manipulating emotions, using fear to get people to follow them. They will convince you that there's an enemy you need to fight, someone to blame for all your problems. This enemy might be immigrants, a political party, or even the media. They use fear and hate to divide people. Once they have you divided, it's easier to control you. They may control the media, ban books, or limit the information you can access. Fascists also try to eliminate all other viewpoints. They won't allow anyone to challenge them, and they won't admit when they're wrong. The only truth is their truth. They'll use lies to manipulate people into doing what they want. This is how they build their power. Fascism often starts small. A charismatic leader rises to power, convincing people that they're the only ones who understand their struggles. They tell you what you want to hear, even if it's a lie. They gain your trust by playing victim, saying that everyone is out to get them. They paint their enemies as evil to make you hate them. This is how fascism spreads. Once fascism takes root, it spreads quickly. It uses fear, violence, and manipulation to control people. And once it has control, it's hard to stop. Fascism has appeared many times in history. In Nazi Germany, under Adolf Hitler, fascism led to the deaths of millions of people. In Italy, Mussolini used fascism to control the country. In Spain, Franco did the same. These leaders used lies and violence to gain power, causing harm to millions of innocent people. People didn't realize at first that they were living under fascism. They trusted their leaders, believing they were being protected. But in the end, these leaders brought destruction, fear, and death. Fascism doesn't happen overnight. It grows slowly, quietly, until it's too late to stop. That's why it's so important to be aware of the warning signs and act before it's too late. Remember, we are Americans, home of the free and the brave. Never give up and never back down. We will fight back. You can help stop fascism by staying informed. Learn about the leaders you're voting for. Question what you hear, and don't just accept things because someone tells you. Look for unbiased information, and be open to hearing different opinions. When you only listen to people who agree with you, it's easier to be manipulated. Get involved. Support causes that fight against fascism, whether through protests, social media, or just talking to others about what's happening. Fight hate with love, and fight ignorance with knowledge. You have the power to stop fascism. It starts with you. Don't let anyone take away your freedom to think, speak, and act. Stand up against hate and injustice. Don't be fooled by leaders who only care about themselves. Fascism thrives on fear and division. But if we stand together, we can defeat it. Knowledge is power, and the more you learn, the more you can fight back. Share what you know with others. Stay informed. And always remember, your voice matters. Fascism isn't just something that happened in history. It's happening right now all over the world. But we have the power to stop it. Together, we can build a better future. A future where democracy, freedom, and justice thrive. This is our moment, America. Our fight for justice has just begun. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.